And it's, I don't know how many trips I've made to Bamiyan now. I've lost count. My first time I came here was 2002, and this has been many, many trips I've made. And your theme is one of peace, and in all of Afghanistan, if we want to talk about peace, the place to come to is Bamiyan province. And there's problems in Bamiyan, but Bamiyan is such a peaceful place overall. The fighting that you talk about in your poem and in the letter to President Obama, it's not the fighting that takes place in Bamiyan. So you're serving as this province serves as a wonderful example and for the people of Afghanistan, and serves as a wonderful example for the international community. I've been a soldier in your country with fighting in many places, and I always, whenever I became discouraged, I always thought about Bamiyan and said, if this can work in Bamiyan, then it can work in Afghanistan. What you're talking about is not only peace in Afghanistan, but what you're talking about in your poem and in your letter to the President of the United States, President Obama, who just won the Nobel Prize for Peace, you're talking about global peace. And when I come here to Bamiyan in Afghanistan and I think about the bigger world, and I sit here in this very peaceful place, I meet some inspiring young men like you, I think about the seed of peace, and we can plant the seed of peace right here in Bamiyan, in this beautiful garden that you built, and from this can grow examples that the rest of the world can look to. Afghanistan is very important to the American people, that the security of Afghanistan is the security of the United States of America. And we know that because of what happened to us on 9/11, where our country was attacked. We were attacked by the same enemy who has a thinking about just a kind of militant ideology, a kind of extremism, a kind of lack of tolerance, who's the same enemy that destroyed your beautiful heritage here in Bamiyan. So I promise to continue our work together to try to find ways to have peace brought to your country, justice and prosperity. And soldiers are needed, but soldiers won't triumph. To have the triumph of peace, we need good governments, we do need justice, and we do need economic livelihood. Now, for each one of you young men, I would give you a challenge. Study hard, continue to grow your minds, and each one of you, when you grow up one day, will make a contribution to a peaceful and to a prosperous Afghanistan filled with justice.
May I add, respect girls and their sisters?
And to respect girls and their sisters, which if you don't have that, there really will be no peace or justice. Nor will you have prosperity, because women hold half the sky up on their shoulders. Now, I look forward then someday to coming back here when I'm much older with my grandchildren as tourists. And I won't be surprised if you're the governor of Bamiyan, and I won't be surprised if you're a famous doctor in Bamiyan province, and I won't be surprised at all if you're a famous engineer building roads throughout Afghanistan, and I won't be surprised if you're a great writer who's won the Nobel Prize for literature. So study hard, but hold on to your dreams. I have an opportunity to talk to the President of the United States, it seems now about every several weeks, because we're really thinking hard about Afghanistan and our future strategy here. And I pledge to you that when I talk to him, the first opportunity I have, I'll talk about this letter, I'll talk about this moment. And because of this moment, I feel in my heart that I'll have more confidence when we talk about the future of Afghanistan, because the future I see right in front of us here, and it's a good future. So I'd ask you, again, as the President's representative, you've accomplished much here in the park. This vigil that you've had, the letters that you've written have achieved a great objective, and maybe now it's time for you to end your vigil. I will take forward this moment, and I'd encourage you to just get back 100% to your studies. And the next time that when I have an opportunity to mention this to the President, I'll let the Governor know, and I'm sure she'll let you know then. And next time I come back to Bamiyan, which maybe, I don't know how many months it will be, but the next time I come back to Bamiyan, I'd like to get together with the same group. Are you two brothers?
Oh, cousins.
Cousins, okay. I can see it. Which one's a better student? What's your favorite class?
کدام مضمون علاقمند کدام مضمون هستین؟
كل شيء كي جواب كل شيء علاقمند مستوى.
All of them.
All of them. How about you? What's your favorite
شما
class?
کدام مضمون بسیار خوش دارین؟
متاسفانه انسان موفق نبود.
Unfortunately, I'm not at school.
You're not at school. Okay. Are you going to go back next year?
سال آینده خواهد رفتی؟
ان شاء الله.
به من تعهد کرده که میره. به من تعهد کرده.
He promised the governor that he will
He
join.
promised.
Yeah.
Before he arrived here, I had a conversation with him because he left the school and couldn't follow.
Okay. I hate to. I'll go ahead and get that. I'll get that news to President Obama.
من خبر به آقای جمهور اوباما خط رساندم.
Can I tell him that you're going to go back to school?
میتونم برش بگم که شما پس میخواین مکتب شروع کنید؟
Okay. Is that a pledge?
وعده است؟